What is up, guys? Johnny01 here with another FIFA 17 formation guide / review. This one's going to be focusing on a really popular formation, especially in FIFA 16, the 4-2-2-2, so the 4-2-2-2, guys. An extremely solid formation if you have a bunch of good midfielders in your squad. Guys, as always, make sure to check out all my previous formation guys, as well as my tutorials. Got tutorials for everything in FIFA 17, including attacking, defending, passing. You name it, I got it. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. So as always, guys, I started off with the best instructions and the ideal players for this formation. We start off with the left back and the right back. As always, tell them to stay back while attacking. You want to have pacey left backs and right backs with at least 85 pace and at least 80 defending. The higher, the better. Then we move over to the center back, guys. Again, very important position. You want to tell them to be on their default, stay back while attacking. And you want to make sure they have at least 70 pace and at least 80 defending, but really it should be at least 85. The higher the defending, the better, and it's pretty important that they have good pace, because you know that, especially in Ultimate Team, pace is very important. If your center backs can't get back in fast enough, you're going to be in big trouble. Then we move over to the center defensive mids. Great part about this formation, it's got two center defensive mids. You want to tell them to stay back while attacking and to cut passing lanes. You want to have some really solid, at least true center mids. If they're not true center defensive mids, they have to be at least true center mids. You do not want to have center attacking midfielders in this position. That means that they have to have at least 70 defending. At least 70 defending. Try to get good work rates where they're at least medium in defending, so they don't just push up the whole time. If you see that they're pushing up too much, try to pick somebody else. Even though you're going to stay back while attacking, does not stop them from pushing up all the way. So try to get somebody with better work rates, with more defensive work rates. Then we move up to the center mids, guys. And these two players, I like to tell them to stay forward, just because I'm really confident in my defense. I'm really confident in my center defensive mids and my center backs and my ability to play defense. If you're not so confident, you do not need to tell them to stay forward. You can keep them either at basic defense or even to tell them to stay back while attacking to help out a little bit more on defense. But be aware, if you do that, you're going to be struggling in the attack, because there's not going to be many people up top other than your strikers. Then lastly, guys, we got the strikers, and you want to have pretty good strikers, because most of your scoring is going to come from these two players, because the rest are midfielders for the most part, unless you want to put a left winger in that center mid position. These are going to be the ones that are going to be scoring the goals for you, so you got to make sure that they have good dribbling stats, good shooting stats, and pretty good pace, because you guys know FIFA pace, very, very important. I definitely do recommend this for those teams that have really solid midfielders, that have a bunch of different midfielders that want a budget squad. This is a good formation to start off with. Alright, so let's talk about the pros and the cons of this formation. The pros: very, very good defensively. If you have the right center defensive mids, this is going to be an extremely solid defensive formation. It's got two strikers, so a lot of the strikers are really good. They're going to score a lot of goals. So the ability to have two strikers in this formation allows you to score some goals. The biggest con, I would say, though, is that there is no center attacking mid in the middle of the pitch. So the spacing is a little bit weird. I prefer usually to have somebody in the middle of the pitch, like a center attacking mid, just between the strikers and the rest of my midfielders, just to be able to facilitate the ball better up the pitch. In this formation, you do not have that, and sometimes you're going to need that. But otherwise, other than that, it's pretty good in terms of just great passing formation, one of the best passing formations, because there are so many midfielders, and you're really going to make a great improvement there in passing. Extremely solid defensively, and with the two strikers, you're going to have a great attack. So how do you play with this formation? You want to get that ball, and you want to pass. You want to do quick passes through the middle with those midfielders. Take advantage of what your strengths are in this formation. A bunch of midfielders, they're not going to score too many goals. Most midfielders aren't known for scoring. They're more known for passing and facilitating. That's what you got to use them for, and get the ball to those strikers. Work those strikers in. Look for those strikers with your midfielders so you can score a ton of goals, because those are the ones that are going to score the goals for you. Alright, now let's go into some examples of me using this formation in game here with that Real Madrid squad that I just showed you. Once again here, I'm just passing the ball, taking advantage, using the precision dribbling, taking my time, getting the ball to the strikers and letting them work. You saw there a beautiful, nice little skill move, got me some space, and then I was able to take the shot and score the goal. but very, very important there. Taking my time and passing the ball, using those midfielders. Don't be afraid to use those center defensive mids in your attack. Just because you told them to stay back while attacking does not mean they're not going to be involved in some passes. Definitely don't want to try to do some skill runs all the way up with those center defensive mids. You want them to stay back as much as possible, but you want to use them to pass the ball, to switch the direction of the pitch, and they are going to be useful in your attack as well. Just hopefully they stay back and they can help you out against that counterattack. And if you get the right players there, it's going to be a deadly defensive formation. And then with those two strikers, you're going to score a lot of goals. As you see here, once again, another striker scoring another beautiful goal. And that's just what you want to do. You want to do quick passes with them and get the ball to the strikers. That is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this formation guide. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on one of these boxes to check out some of my other series, including my tutorials, my top 5 videos like my top 5 skill moves, my ultimate team videos, and the rest of my formation guides. And of course, click in the middle to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or tip videos. Thank you guys so much.